Hi, this is Pat Altvater, and I'm the host of Creating Healthy Families TV. Today I'd like to talk to you about the components that I think are important to have in place when you are following a system to release weight or make any change really in your life. Last week in our episode, I talked about how it's important for you to connect your values to your reasons why, your inner reasons why you want to make a change. And that's the number one thing that I think people need to look at. The second thing that's important is that there are both inner and outer changes that need to be made when you're transforming yourself in some way. For example, on the inner side, you might have some beliefs about yourself, how you feel about yourself, that need to be shifted in order for you to make permanent changes. You might have some beliefs that are keeping you stuck or sabotaging you. And so it's important to have in place some way of evaluating and understanding what those beliefs are. And then, of course, you need the outer changes that you're going to make. For example, if you're releasing weight, it might be using portion control. So you need both inner and outer behaviors that are incorporated in your change process. Another thing that is important to look at is energy. There needs to be some sort of component related to energy in your system for making a change. And when I talk about energy, I mean physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. So we all have these dimensions of energy, and when you keep them high, when you put in place traditions that I call, what I call traditions, or rituals or behaviors that keep your energy high across all those dimensions, it's so much easier to make the choices that will move you forward. But when your energy is low, for example, if you're feeling stressed out and you haven't handled your stress, then your mental and emotional energy is probably really low. So you might embark on some type of emotional eating then. You might choose a cookie instead of an apple. All those things could be alleviated if you monitor your energy and have a way of becoming aware of what your energy levels are, and then putting in place some activities to keep your energy levels high. And as we go through the next few episodes, I'm going to be talking about that a lot more and about what some of the things are that you could be doing every day. Another thing that I think is important to do every day is some sort of alignment strategy, something that reminds you of what you're doing and why and what your value is, that ties the whole thing together so that you don't forget. So some people might use affirmations, or they might have little index cards taped around their house or in their car or wherever that remind them about what they're doing and why they're doing it. Or they might use some kind of guided imagery, a visualization, something that helps them to stay in tune or align with what their goals are. Another thing that's interesting to look at is the fact that we're this instant gratification society. So we're always looking for the quick fix. And I know, just like you, I've looked for the quick fix too. But it doesn't work, does it? Not permanently. So we have to sort of overcome our innate desire to look for that quick fix and instead be satisfied with the slow and steady progress that ultimately gives you permanent results. So that's another component that needs to be in place, a way of helping you to detach from the outcome and not be looking for instant results. There are two other important components that I talked about in this particular video, and then decided that I should cut those and save them till next week because the video was getting way too long and I don't want you to leave before you hear those really important points. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'll catch you next week, and make sure you tune back in to find out the important other two components. Thanks for watching.